Alright, well I do hope you enjoyed that video walkthrough. Just wanted to kind of not talk about anything, just walk through the camper slowly so that you could see every inch of it. I'm really torn about parting ways with this. It's been a lot of work and a lot of fun over the last 3 months of rebuilding it, and the little while that I lived in it was a good time as well. So, but it's time for it to find a new home. I just really hope that the person it goes to or the family that it goes to enjoys it as much as I did. Yeah, the rest of the video is pretty much me just walking through the camper and explaining a little bit more about everything. So stick around for that if you want. And there's also a picture slideshow at the end of the demolition and a little bit of the rebuilding and then the finished photos as well. So thanks a lot for watching again and enjoy the rest of the video. So this is the kitchen. Every room in here has actually been my favorite room in the camper at one point, but definitely when I was doing the kitchen, this was going to be my favorite room. Really loved how the cabinets turned out white. We got this nice cabinet paint from Home Depot that really layered on there well and kind of filled in and adhered to everything. So these are all scuff-proof cabinet paint cabinets and everything. New hardware, hinges and handles on everything. And my favorite is brand new countertops in here. I actually made all these out of 2x6s. Just ripped them down the edge with a table saw and exact dimension the old tabletops so that I could get the appliances back right in where they went. Also the kitchen table I made as well, same way, and the other countertops throughout the camper as well. So kitchen is pretty functional. Got storage under both of the bench seats, this side as well. Plenty of, all of the insides of the cabinets are painted as well. That's a big thing that I want to mention. All throughout the camper, the inside of the cabinets are painted, including the closet. A lot of times when you see redone campers, it just kind of looks like, you know, you open it up and it's the old camper right in there. So it just doesn't really change anything in my opinion. So yeah, tons of cabinet space in here. Pantry is really big. Goes all the way in. Same thing down there. You have a full fridge and freezer that works great. Just needs to be scrubbed down right now. Both of these work great. I just had it running this weekend as we were up north. In campers, storage space is optimal, as you know, so tons of it over here. Your typical couch turns into a futon. This is where our brothers like to sleep when they come stay with us. It's a nice little space here. You know, I'm 6'4". I could still make it work if I needed to, but anybody a little bit more average size definitely fits on there way better. Under here is our gray water tank and the water pump and electrical inverter. Hot water tank is under the stove. Also, the tabletop, as you guys have seen in other campers for sure. I'm not going to pull it out right now, but the two legs pull out, the legs pull off the table, and then it sits down there, and you can drop the two cushions down to make another bed here. So you can sleep like with the futon and this, you can sleep 4 kids, maybe 2 adults, 3 adults out here, but definitely like 4 little ones can 2 and 2 up on the futon and the bed here, and the table here. So nice. Also plenty of room for a, I believe a full-size air mattress fits right here on the ground as well. So if you really needed to jam a bunch of people in for a weekend or have a bunch of people sleep over, you could squeeze them all in here. So if you couldn't tell from the other videos, obviously the floor was redone. Shout out to my cousin Austin for helping me with that way back when I first bought this camper. Over here in the entertainment corner, as I like to call it, I installed a new Boss audio, just like a car stereo in there, and rewired it to 4 brand new speakers in here, 2 in the front and 2 in the bedroom. On the wall here we do have a, I believe it's a 32, I don't know, somewhere around there, 30-inch maybe, Roku TV, so you can do all your streaming and stuff. We actually hit the Wi-Fi here right outside our house, so we've watched a couple TV shows on there. But if you're at a park, like a camper park, you have a hotspot or anything, obviously that all works. So that's a really nice feature for kids out here, kicking kids out to the futon to watch some movies and stuff. Another one of the big things that I did was this wainscoting around here, around the entire edge of the camper. I don't really know what inspired me to do that aside from just walking through Home Depot and seeing it there. So just decided to do all that, and I really think that it like ties the room together between the smoke paint and the white accenting. I didn't want to just come in here and just make it like the inside of a cooler. You know, I feel like a lot of the redone campers are just plain white on the inside, so really wanted to add some like feel of like a home and like a little bit of color into it. So that's why we went with the white and the smoke. What else? One more thing, yeah, the faucet over here is brand new. It is functional, it's just not hooked up to water right now. It either pumps through the water tank in your reserve tank, or you can hook it up to city, obviously. So yeah, let's move on into the bathroom here. Cool. So in the bathroom here, obviously we've got another redone countertop with a bar sink that I connected to the old plumbing down there. I also extended the water lines for the shower so that the handle would be above the new tank. I'll talk about that in a second. You got your toilet and toilet paper rack on the door there, extra storage space over here, and a pretty big closet. It tucks away nicely with this curtain that we got, but it's got a full clothes bar in here, so you can hang full-size clothes. They actually go all day down here for like coats and stuff like that in the winter. A bunch of storage over here, a couple drawers. My laundry basket fits under there. That's where I threw all my dirty clothes and stuff. And then yeah, just kind of like tucks away nicely. And there were two doors here, but literally like these two doors would open into each other, and in a camper it already feels crowded. So I got rid of the doors, said none of that. Moving on to the shower here. This is probably, at the end of the camper being done here, this is probably my favorite thing now. So what I did was got a 70-gallon stock tank, which is 2 feet by 2 feet by 3 feet. So you just step right in here, and it just fit right back into the original shower pan. I FRP boarded all the walls behind and built this little deck around the tank just for a little aesthetics, and you can throw your shampoos and stuff down there on the side. And then in order to waterproof it, I just put up these are shower curtains, 100% waterproof shower curtains that you can take up or down just depending on how you want it to look. But if you're taking a shower here, you can just hook it up like that, right up there. And then the bottom of the shower curtains has magnets. You just stick it right to the tank, and you can either shower with it clipped up to the wall, or you can pretend this is up, or you can just pull it in there, hook this up again, waterproof in there. You can use the handheld thing. So obviously I forgot to mention, like my head kind of sticks up in here into the vent that's open. It doesn't really bother me too much, you know. Showering, you can just kind of move around, especially with this big stall. You got plenty of room in here. So, but like I said, a little bit shorter people than me will have absolutely zero problem in here. And just to give you a size of this tank, you can fit a couple kids in here if need be, or a dog to wash the dog or something like that, or if you want to take a bath yourself. I fit in there. So that was the shower. And on to the bedroom. So this is probably the best addition in here. This is a full king size bed. It's a 8-inch or 9-inch memory foam mattress. And what I did here was there was a full bed in here, smaller than a queen size, with an identical nightstand on this side over here. I ripped the nightstand out, extended the bed platform, but as you know, sometimes you can get into the trunk through under here. You can still access down there. And since I extended the platform, I also extended a little storage area down there. That's where I rolled with my golf clubs. So yeah, window boxes. And another thing in this camper, when I was pulling it out, I scratched on a tree and absorbed a little bit of water into the ceiling, which like kind of delaminated. So I ended up ripping out literally the entire ceiling and this entire wall. I'll show you pictures here. And then put up new boards and all this, stopped the leak obviously, and resealed the roof, as you'll see there. So we have had no leaks here in 3 months since it was caught right away and assessed right away. So we are 100% good. Yeah, so after doing the walls and stuff, we did lay down carpet in here actually, which is different than the rest of the camper. You know, I just think in the bedroom, I like to kick my shoes off and have my feet on the ground sometimes, you know, and carpet just gives it that little bit more of a comfort feel. So that's what we went with there. You have your outlet and your cable as well if you want internet or cable at a park. You can also hang another TV here. There's 2 studs in the wall. Electrical breaker box is down here, right under the tank. Also doubles as the storage compartment for the power cord when you're outside. Oh, the last thing. So, as you guys know, I did put in the 4 new speakers. These are 2 of them. I believe something is wrong with this one. I cannot get it to work. It is wired directly like the other ones, and they're all brand new. But for some reason, I can't get sound to come out of here. This speaker is loud enough, plenty, for this back room here, and it even blares outside. So I haven't really messed with it yet. I'm just gonna leave this in here for aesthetics, but I did want to mention that. I don't want to slide anything past anybody here. So this speaker does not work. Sound is still good. Another thing I forgot to mention is the LED lights in here have all been changed from the old 12 volt bulbs that burn out. So these are all bright white LEDs. If you see this at night, it literally like illuminates the yard outside if you have the blinds open. So yeah, all brand new LEDs throughout, and then one a little bit warmer light, still an LED in the bathroom, just because I thought it gave a little bit more of a warmth feel, which I like in the shower, you know? So yeah. you.